It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben. Now let's dive in. So before we get into Bitcoin and the other coins that we normally cover, first I want to talk about StormX, Stmx. And the reason why is they sent me an email because I am a token holder and I stake my tokens. So they have a new newsletter. And in this newsletter, they gave out a lot of information. So we're going to go over this information and how it could lead to a rip in StormX's price. So this is the first newsletter sent. And I give you a little short overview here, but we're going to go down here to here's the scoop and what they've been up to. So they are now exclusive blockchain partner of the Portland Trailblazers. If you're out of the US, you don't watch NBA, National Basketball Association, Portland Trailblazers is one of those teams. So you can see the Portland basketball players are wearing StormX on their jerseys, right the same as Nike. So that to me is pretty interesting. If we start seeing more sports teams, more media figures embracing StormX, well, that of course is going to have some influence on the price in StormX. Now they also started their first NFT project, and they are partnership with esports legend and creator of the Shrug emoticon. They have successfully launched the Select CTX StormX NFTs, whatever that means. But you can see after a rare, epic, or legendary, this is your cue to join the queue and own a part of internet history. So we've got some type of NFT gaming that they're starting, which we saw last time when NFTs got into the mainstream media, how hot they can be. Now right now, of course, cryptos are down, so there's not as much hype in the media or in the mainstream retail traders over cryptos, but those of us who are going to be around for the crypto bear markets when they come, we know this is probably going to be a good thing. Now they also just hosted their second AMA, and you can watch the AMA as they answered all of the community's questions. So a lot of information there. Now the community have cast their vote on the Token Swap 2.0. This is their much anticipated move towards governance, and the community voted on how the token swap will execute. More rewards to gain for members from July 14th to August 14th, where you could receive up to $500. They're giving money out to embrace StormX. Now the swap is almost here, and that means if you're holding Storm tokens, the StormX tokens, you'll want to be keeping an eye on your emails because you're going to swap those StormX tokens out for the new token. For me, this will be one of my first token swaps of holding cryptocurrencies, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on how they normally work, but it seems from what they're saying, their way could be different from other token swaps. So if you haven't read this email yet and you're a StormX token holder, make sure you go read it and you stay up to date on all the emails coming and follow along so you'll know what's going to happen with this token swap. Now StormX I've been talking about for a while. It has dropped back down to a penny and a half, but not that far of a drop. It just loves this 2-cent area, and it looks like it's going to try to hold there for another possible bounce. This could get some hype to start coming in, and actually you can see here on the 4-hour chart some volume has started coming in here in the last 24 hours. It's been more selling volume than buying volume, but the price is still holding up. So if we start getting buying volume like this, then StormX could really start moving. Bitcoin almost cracked the bottom of the channel, but did rebound. It's currently right there at the 10-day moving average, right at 32,000. Needs to break back above 32,000 so it can start testing 33,000. If it doesn't, then we're just going to slide right out of the bottom of this channel down to 30,000. Now the stock market did slide today and is starting to look sketchier. So we'll see this weekend if money starts coming back into cryptos. If we start seeing some rebounds on Bitcoin and Ethereum, while the stock market was down for the weekend, that may be a good indicator that the stock market is going to start deflating and all that money is going to come in. So I'll be keeping a close eye on it all weekend and keeping you guys updated with the daily updates. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, turn on notification bell so you can catch the updates as soon as they come out. So Ethereum tried to pop back up, could not get even to 2,000, which is concerning. Still testing this 1,900 area of support. That's not held very well so far. I would say if Ethereum drops below 1850, then look out for 1800 pretty easily and probably 1700. But if you look back here, the last time we had a sell-off over a week, there was a bounce back up. So we've had another sell-off over this past week. We should start to see at least a bounce somewhat up to test those resistance areas again. That is the sign of strength that we want to see start coming in. That's where we want to start seeing these cryptos rebound. Because if we don't start seeing that soon, we are going to get bearish. And it's showing all around the market today. Cardano not able to hold 120, cracked below that. Trying to rebound above 120. So it's good that there is some buyers there at that 115. That's where I expected it to hold up around there. Atom did try to get back up. Was all the way up at 13, has since pulled back to 12 again, but that's a decent move out of it. We just want to see it continue some of that momentum upwards. Algorand has taken a beating. Algorand dropping all the way down to 77 cents. If Algorand can't hold above 75 cents, if it starts cracking 75 cents, then expect a drop back down to 50 cents probably. This would be an extremely bearish move, but if you scroll back out, you can see we're actually in a big triangle of consolidation. So as long as this area holds up, we could see Algorand bounce off of that support and climb all the way back to maybe 140, 150. That looks about August, September. Now we do have some cryptos that have started rebounding a little bit. Basic attention token hitting 50 cents, bouncing off. This has just now happened here in the last 8 hours. So far it's rebounded to 57 cents. Got rejected last time at the 200. So it's probable that it will get rejected again if it comes up that high. I would say we'll probably see it consolidate sideways for a little bit tonight above the 50-day moving average. Probably around 55 to 60 cents. UMA is another one that has had a little rebound. Was down to $8, bounced off of that up to $9.50. There is a downtrend you can see starting from back here right across these. I would say UMA has to break $10 before it can really start moving again. If not, this is going to be a little short-term break. Now, this is interesting. Just like I said, the stock market slid today. NMR is actually pushed up today. It had to drop early this morning, but has since been rebounding pretty nicely. It gotten all the way up to 33. So it looks like we're getting some buying pressure in the Numeraire, or Numeraire, however you say it, and it's going to try to test these upper areas if it continues to hold right above the 50. Vechain not able to hold 7 cents. Looks like it may come down some more, getting rejected at the 10-day moving average. So if it doesn't bounce off of this area right here and get back above this 10-day, then it is going to have a sell-off probably down to 6 cents there, maybe 5.5. Matic really looking rough here, riding down the 10-day EMA to this 80 cents. And also down the trend line. Now this area at 80 cents and 75 is a very strong area of support. So I expect a bounce off of this support here. This is the first time that we've tested this support since the initial run on Matic. If it cannot hold up support here, then it's coming back down to the uptrend at 57 cents. More than likely, though, we're going to get some type of bounce out of this. But if there's any coins that I'm not currently covering that you would like me to cover, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts of where you think the crypto markets are going. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.